Hey guys, Ren here. Today, I'm going through my top 10 tips for Hardcore Master Mode. As someone that really enjoys playing Hardcore, I find a lot of my deaths really occur during the early stages of the game, so this video is going to be about pre-hard mode. If you're interested in a part 2 video where we go over hard mode, let me know in the comments below. With that out of the way, let's get into it. Avoid fights early. One of the biggest and first mistakes people make at the start of Hardcore is taking fights head on. At the start of the game, a purple slime can do up to 41 damage, and by the time you even get the chance to kill it, many more slimes will have already spawned in. Play safely at the start and avoid fighting during the early game, whether that be by jumping over enemies or using blocks to protect yourself. This is your weakest stage in the game, so just keep that in mind. On the same note, people vastly underestimate the use of Royal Gel, an accessory that you get after beating King Slime that stops slimes from attacking you. Slimes are the most common enemy type in the game, and its usefulness in mining, exploring the jungle, and setting up your hell bridge cannot go unnoticed. This accessory is valuable in hard mode as well, stopping gastropods from attacking you. Cactus armor. After getting past your slimes and looking for surface chests, you'll probably find a desert very near your spawn point. Getting cactus armor might not give a great amount of defense, but its set bonus of damage reflection is very helpful, reflecting back a whopping 45 points of damage in Master Mode, causing most early game enemies to accidentally kill themselves while fighting you. I'll usually get cactus armor as soon as possible, and wear that until I get a full set of platinum or gold armor. But you may have to look for multiple deserts or wait until more cactus grows in order to get all the cactus needed for this armor set. Plan your mining. Your first time mining, if everything goes smoothly, is going to be one of your longest adventures underground, as you're going to want life crystals, ores, tools, and accessories. It's best to plan out everything you want at this point and try to get as much of it as possible. You're going to want to bring your crafting stations, like your workbench, furnace, and anvil with you to make any armor and tools you need while you're underground, as well as plenty of wood to make any torches and to set up safe rooms. Your goal is to get at least 4 life crystals, silver or tungsten tools, and a full set of gold or platinum armor, which requires 300 ore. I personally put the ore in my hotbar so I can easily keep track of how much I need without pulling up my inventory. Life crystals. Now this one might be a bit surprising, but using more than 4 life crystals at the start of the game can be more detrimental than it is helpful. But why is that? Many events actually have a check for what HP your character is, namely blood moons, goblin invasions, and the random spawn of Eye of Cthulhu. While blood moons start at a lower HP value of 120, the drops are very valuable, and surviving the event itself is fairly easy. However, having 200 HP can trigger Eye of Cthulhu events, which force you into playing underground. If you're forced to recall or head up to the surface, Eye of Cthulhu will immediately spawn in these events and possibly ruin your run. After you hit 180 HP, all you need to hit the 400 HP cap is 11 more life crystals, and I choose to use them only when I'm ready to fight Eye of Cthulhu and after I've prepared my house for goblin invasions and future blood moons. Keep a pressure plate on your hotbar. This one is a pretty common tip, but keeping a pressure plate or a dart trap on your hotbar during the early stages of the game can help you spot traps much easier, removing one of the most common ways of dying in Hardcore. Later on, you'll unlock the mechanic, giving you the ability to make the Grand Design, an item that lets you see all wiring just by having it in your inventory, as well as the ability to disarm traps as long as they're on screen. I make this my highest priority as soon as I unlock the mechanic, as it completely removes the possibility of dying to traps. Stained glass for money. At this stage of the game, you probably have 180 HP and gotten your gold or platinum armor as well as a couple bombs, but are probably struggling to find accessories, more ore for tools, weapons, and the rest of your life crystals. Setting up a 4-person house should give you access to the merchant and demolitionist, giving you the ability to quickly make a elevator using dynamite and rope, a great idea for speeding up early game progress. But it costs a lot of money at this stage of the game. Making stained glass can net you an absurd amount of gold, almost 10 times the amount that you would make per gem that you would use, fully funding your elevator costs as well as any other purchases you might need to make in pre-hard mode. Sky Islands. While gravitation potions might be a semi-common drop in underground chests, they are absolutely worth taking as soon as you possibly can to go search for Sky Islands. Sky Islands hold some of the best loot in pre-hard mode, such as Star Fury, balloons, and even fledgling wings, completely negating the possibility of fall damage killing you, as well as giving you a ton of mobility for any boss fight. With wings and the grand design, the only way you can realistically die is from enemy damage, making your pre-hard mode go much more smoothly. If you're struggling to obtain gravitation potions, finding small puddles can actually be an indicator of a sky island, allowing you to use rope to get these items. Use your potions. It surprises me just how many people tend not to use potions, but using potions effectively can make even the hardest sections of the game much easier. For example, creating your hell bridge is one of the most dangerous parts of pre-hard mode, but bringing in calming, invisibility, obsidian skin, mining, and building potions can drastically improve the speed and safety of making your hell bridge, not to mention the vast variety of combat potions that can make any boss fight much easier. Fishing and potion farming, while it might be a boring task, is highly effective in Master Mode, and is absolutely something you should be doing and prioritizing. And while you don't need to do the fishing quests, getting fishing supplies from the angler can extremely reduce the amount of work you need for your runs. Recall potions. Something that many people don't think too much about is the casting time of the magic mirror versus recall potions. But the recall potion is actually 3 times faster than using the magic mirror. This might not seem like too big of a deal, but this can be a huge factor when getting caught out and needing a quick escape. And I've even had one of my own runs end because I used a magic mirror instead of using a recall potion. Use recall potions when you need to escape, and magic mirrors only if you're in a safe position. Prepare your world. It can be really easy to put these off or to be lazy and not bother setting up your mob farms or item farms in pre-hard mode, but words cannot describe how much you wish you did when you enter hard mode. From skeleton archers, ichor stickers, herplings, and turtles all having the ability to absolutely annihilate you the second that you enter into hard mode, these tasks go from pretty boring to absolute hell on earth. Set up your pylons, protect your biomes, and make whatever farms you think you'll need before you kill Wall of Flesh. You'll be glad you did. A great and easy to make farm that can help you extremely in hard mode is a spider farm, as the spider armor and spider staff is a great starting set when you're getting your bearings in hard mode. And that should do it for today's video. You guys probably noticed I didn't talk about progression or specific bosses because I want this to be a general tips video. But I do plan on making some class progression guides for Hardcore Master Mode in the future. If this video helped you, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.